I just couldn't get it back up. But today we will be playing some. I will be showing you my third and fourth solo win. Just in case anything happens, I'm just gonna. Okay, so I think now if I do item shop and play this. Okay, yeah, I won't play this. Or that? Okay. Oh yeah, Castaway Jonesy is here. The Derby Dynamo is here. Along with a emote challenge pack. Might get this, so which is good. So first I'm just gonna show the third solo win and the fourth solo win. So let's get into it. They're both savely replays. So this is the third one and this is the fourth one. So you can see one's 11 limbs and one's 10. So yeah. Let's start with this one. Is it gonna load in? I can't play it. Well, my third solo win's gone. That's kind of sad. But this is my fourth one, and I got this today. So, in this game, I end up getting the mythics. All of them. And yeah, it's pretty eventful. And I think it's like 18 minutes and 10 seconds. So pretty much a really fast game. I think I beat like a bunch of people with that. So. So okay, I'm coming in here. Now I'm going to the pontoon, which was in another place. So I am glitching right now. I don't know what happened. So as you can see, the pontoon was near the dead pool. So, so I go to the pontoon, I see that there are barely people here. Loot the pontoon, get a bunch of good stuff. So here I get a bunch of stuff for me. It's basically just me looting, and not that important. So we get a gold tack out of my supply drop. Or no, I got a gold tack out of something, I don't remember. A purple tack. So I go to gather some mats. I whack this thing a bunch because it gives a bunch of mats. Then I ride the boat. I thought I saw someone there, but that wasn't really anybody. There were a bunch of marauders there. I just fly over them. I ignored the people down there. So at this point, let's see. There's a couple people left. "32 people left." So I see the helicopter that takes off. For some reason it doesn't show here, but there was a helicopter right in front of me, and yeah, so I was trying to chase him down. Even switch seats, took a couple of shots at him. There was a helicopter there. So I see him and I start heading that way, but I decide not to because I also hear marauders. And then I see the building down there, so I'm like, okay, I need to get involved in this. So then I hear that he goes in there and he starts breaking the slurp barrels. So I pop out, switch to my purple tack. And this guy's right there, 79.94, and I get him. So I'm down to 94 health, but I'm pretty much fine because and by the way, I see the person in the helicopter come down. And they were near the disguise booth. So I take a couple shots. For some reason, that guy's invisible, but you can see him on the mini map right there. So, yep. And decide to head into the wall. And I just sit here, and I hear someone coming. And I see, okay, definitely a fake henchman. And this guy sees me, so I'm like, okay, problem here. So I pop out and start shooting. I'm like, I'll probably win this. And I kill him. Which is nice. So I'm like, where'd the guy go? So while I'm doing that, there was a stair there. It didn't show that, but now it's there. There was a henchman that just broke that. I shake down to see if the boss is still alive. So now I hear someone else and I'm kind of concerned. And I kind of know it's not like a real player. So now I get scared. Because I heard the guy and I can't see where he is. So I go back to the place. I hear him walking in the vents. So I go back to the place I was from before. Oh, wait, sorry. I remembered that wrong. And basically, I kill that guy. I get the drum gun and the grappler. Drum gun doesn't exist for some reason. So I open up the vault, and at this point, the storm is right at the rim of the authority. So I loot up. And a golden attack, I'm like, yay. Break all this stuff. And then I get out. Now here, a helicopter. There's a helicopter right there, it just doesn't... So I hear it, I'm like, okay, I've got to take this, So I start shooting at the helicopter, which at the time was right there. Okay, nice. So I see that guy blew the helicopter up. So I start shooting at him. I get that guy, and then I take a launch pad to see where they are, but then a guy back there starts shooting at me. So I'm scared now. So I start shooting at him. He hides behind the tree. I crack his shield. He heals up, and then he snipes me. Now I get scared because I'm like, uh-oh. So I run away. The storm is coming as well. So I run away. And I just keep going. So I pop 2 minis in the bush. And as I'm going there, I see the llama. So I'm like, a stroke of luck, let's go. So I break this thing. And I break it. And I see, yes, big pot, let's go. But I was also kind of hoping for a medkit. So I pop it. And I see the henchman chest over there. I'm like, oh, that probably has heals too. So I walk towards that. I open it. And with a stroke of luck, I get a medkit. So I use that. And then and I hear a bolt snipe. So I'm like, I'm pretty confident that this was the guy that sniped me from before. I'm like, yeah, same skin, because I remember he had like a pistol and all. And then I kill him. And we can see that he had a pistol and a bolty. And I pop him in the open, kind of a risky move, but I come out alive. And this is near the place where I pop off. So I look around for the big pot that I dropped in the bush, but I couldn't really find that. So what I did was, I went up here, and I hear shots there. So I see one person, and I see another person. So I'm like, one person back there, and then another person. So what I do is I place another launch pad, kind of like a waste, but it's fine. I flank the guy. Yeah, sorry, that was a glitch. I flanked the guy. Little did I know that these people were not the best players. I might say that. So I killed this guy, and I still hear one more guy there. And I'm like, okay, I'm not exactly the best player. So I pop off a lot right there. So now I'm good. I have max materials, I remember. Now I'm going from here. So I hear this car and I shoot its tires. Basically, the car stops moving. I kind of know that the guy got out. But I do see like a Renegade Raider to the right. So what I do is I hit him a bunch with my drum gun. I pretty much laser him. He starts panic building. And of course, I just I build up like this. And the guy gets killed by nades. So I see kits. Let's go. So now I go to the Renegade Raider that blew up the guy. And then I see loot down there. So I'm like, oh, did he kill someone else? And then he got sniped or something. Or I think the Renegade Raider is still there. Yeah, and I see him to the right just aiming a sniper at me. So immediately as my panic, I just, I go back. And at this point, there are 5 people left. The majority of which are near the pond. So now I start to panic because I hear all the shots. So basically there's a cool trick, the floor just disappeared. There's a cool trick where you can literally just have a take your edit menu out and just look around. And I decided to take a couple of shots, but I know these guys are good snipers, so I decided not to. So normally I can see what's outside. You guys are just seeing this. So I see that there are 3 people left. So the last 2 people are there. This is when I start to panic. Because I'm like, both of these guys are good enough snipers to take my head off. Am I gonna rush them? So see that? I'm like, I make the choice to rush them. So I edit out. How long did it take me to edit out? I am truly sorry. First, there's this kit. I hit him with the kit's charge, take him out, just like that. And then he had the oceans. So I take the oceans, but the storm is right in front of me. That guy's in the storm. I hit him with kits. And with one more shot, I get the victory. And then I build a bunch. And it doesn't show. But yeah, that's how I won my 4th solo game. And yeah. So I'm gonna end it here. See you guys. Goodbye. Oh shoot.